Hey Paul and Ben from PWM Music at GearFest.
Hi Nick.
What's going on?
Hi everyone out there. We are introducing today version 2 of the firmware. We teased it a little bit at Super Booth. What we've done is, Ben here has been and analysed all the code that Chris had in the Oscar, and we've been able to add the wavetables, the original wavetables from the Oscar, to this thing now, which are there. If I put that down, you can just have a look at it.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
in all their steppy glory.
In all their 256 byte glory.
Yes, 256 bytes and 8-bit.
So we always had the idea that on Mantis we've got this WT setting on the waveform select knob, and with the original version 1 Mantis, then you have a nice wavetable on there. I should play it because we can do that. So that's just an init patch, and then that's the original wavetable we supplied on the Mantis. But now what you can do is you can press Shift, Oscar and Shape, and you can now go down and select these. So that is the Oscar triangle and saw and pulse, and then Chris made a pulse modulated. So that's actually a Chris Huggett static LFO on a pulse.
Nice.
Which you can have as well, which means you can also shape mod it as well and get weird poly stuff going on, polyrhythmic sort of stuff going on as well. That's on that one, and then you've got 5, which he calls organ. And of course on the Mantis it's a full 4-voice synth, so it will play 4 voices. That's just the oscillator that you're hearing, oscillator 1. That's the organ. Then you've got he calls it harpsichord, strong lead, double pulse, and this one we've called it high density. What did Chris?
Well, in the manual it says triple pulse, but it wasn't.
Yes, and there's a story there, isn't there? Which you
I'm
found
sure.
out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which apparently other people know about, but it was new to me while I was disassembling the firmware. But all of these things are algorithmically generated because there wasn't any memory left in the firmware. And he got to the last waveform, completely ran out of memory. So that's just the first 256 bytes of firmware. What you're hearing is the interrupt service routine being turned into audio just squirted out of the output.
Oh my!
So that is Oscar firmware right there.
There's something about coding within such massively finite limits that enhances creativity, right?
Yeah, he was very constrained, so he did something crazy, and it works. It's actually quite hard to come up with such a nice sounding table.
Excellent.
It's really nice to bring that back. So that one, which does sound like this, but then Ben, you've done something clever with the shape knob as well.
Yeah.
Which you can hear modulating now. You can probably talk over this and explain how that works.
So this is the same thing that was happening with the Mantis saw, and this is part of the original proof of concept Mantis code that Chris generated. So when you change shape, it's just a delay and an add. So you get this out of phase version of the signal added. And that's really great because when you mod it up and you have an LFO, it becomes a sort of chorus effect. You get this phaser.
Very phasey.
Yeah.
Really
Interesting.
Tasty sound.
So I'm guessing with such restraints, there perhaps was no comments in the code. I'd like to think that maybe there were. You came across some.
Well, what we don't have is the source code. I think it's lost to history. So I've been disassembling this line by line over the course of about a month and a bit.
Yeah, we had the Mantis source code, of course, which did have some comments in, but this is going right back to the Oscar and
this is
analysing how he did it.
Z80 assembly language.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's arcane.
It's early 80s stuff.
So when the banking system fails, you're the only guy that they can call to bring it back online, right?
Pretty much.
So it's a bit like what's that story? It was the original Spielberg dinosaur film where they have to bring the system back online. And Jurassic Park. You're the guy in Jurassic Park who'll fix everything on the
pathological as he is, but
on the command line. Excellent. So that's what else is there with the version 2? Is it the wavetables, or is there more stuff going on?
No, that's it. It's adding the Oscar-ness to the Mantis. I mean, Mantis is mostly there. I mean, it's got the dual filter and all those characteristics of the Oscar. We have, of course, acquired the Oxford Synthesizer Company wholly now, so we feel it's the right time to bring the two ends together, really, and make the next generation Oscar. We're kind of thinking of it like that.
So
that's still in the Mantis platform, and of course quad, so 4 voice.
Nice.
And full polyphonic, proper 4 voices. That has been an evolution. It began, Chris's original design was to be just duophonic, but we took that route and found we had enough processor to get up to 4 voices, and I think that message may have been missed a little bit out there, that it is a 4-voice polysynth.
Right, excellent.
And then the other thing that we want to mention is that now if you buy to the end of August a Mantis or a Malevolent, you get the GeForce Imposca 3 plugin free of charge with it as well.
Excellent, nice deal.
So
Nice wrangling there.
Thank you.
Excellent, well thank you very much guys.
Good, thanks.